Okay, you've got an iPad booth and you wonder if you can go from that iPad booth to a DSLR booth using your iPad. The answer is yes, depending on what iPad. But today I'm going to show you exactly how to connect your iPad to your camera and make sure it works. Because for some of you, it might not work for the first time because you are making some kind of mistakes. And I'm right there, right now, today to make it work for you. So without further ado, let's get it started. I got my iPad right there. It's obviously into a rig because I'm just going to plug it to my photo booth. You know where to find my photo booth, boothcorner.com, if you want the exact same setup as me. Because this is just like the basics I'm trying to cover. I'm going to go full speed in the next coming weeks with like very advanced tutorials. So I want you guys to just buckle up, like soak in all the information you can get right now, because when it's gonna get like crazy, I want you guys to be able to follow. Okay, so I got several equipments right there right now. And the first one I'm trying to introduce to you guys is this thing. It's called the Arcasis. Like, you can find it on Amazon. Obviously, I will drop all the links down there in the video description. But basically what this does is allow you to connect your iPad to your camera and to be able to power your iPad, because it's very important. You want to power your iPad at all times. You don't want to rely on the battery. Never ever. So how does this thing works? This is my iPad. This is my Arcasis. This is obviously my camera, the Canon R100, with obviously a USB-C port, which is very important for what I'm going to share right now. Okay, so how do you make this thing work? First of all, you want to understand that this thing is an extension of whatever device you plug this one in. So I'm going to plug this into my iPad, and this one is going to become my iPad. Very important. And when I do that, you will see that there is this port, USB-C data. I hope you'll be able to read. Normally you can read. So this USB-C port says data, which means with a USB-C to USB-C cable, I'm going to connect this one to my camera. Why? Because I want to transfer the pictures from my camera to my iPad when I take them. You understand? And then I'm going to have another USB-C port right there. This one is saying power distribution. I don't know if you guys can read, but I will obviously make you read as much as I can. So this one here is another USB-C port that is saying power distribution. So this one, you want to plug a USB-C cable, and the other end you want to plug it into a wall or into a power bank, and like anything that can give you power. And that one will be the one that is going to power your iPad and make it always have the juice. See what I'm trying to say? Okay, so let's just do it together so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So this right here will be the USB-C port of my iPad. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug it into my iPad USB-C port. So very easy. I'm going to go there and just plug it into the USB-C port. You can see it is plugged in. So next, I'm going to grab what I just told you before, is this USB-C to USB-C cable. You want to work with original cables only. If you work with those Chinese cables, you're going to have trouble, and that's going to mess up your events so bad. So first thing first, make sure you guys are using the original cables. For whatever you guys are going to do on your photo booth, always use the legit stuff. When I talk about legit stuff, it's just like the stuff that comes with your devices. If you got a cable with your iPhone, use that one. If you got a cable with your GoPro, use that one. If you got a cable with your speaker, use that one. Those are the original ones. Okay, so right now, this one is my iPad. My iPad is not this one right now. My iPad is right now is this thing. So what do I want to do? You want to be logical with your approach. You want to know exactly what you guys are doing. This is not the guessing stuff. This is not like just repeating what I'm just doing. This is you understanding exactly what business you are into. So as I said, you have this USB-C port that says data. So you want to plug this cable onto that one so you can go ahead and go connect it to your camera. So I'm just gonna grab this one and plug it onto this one that says data, because I want to transfer the photos from the camera to the iPad, because my software is gonna be inside the iPad and not inside the camera. You want to understand that. So I'm gonna grab the other end and grab my camera right there, and then what do I want to do is plug it into the USB-C port. Yeah, so right now what we did is we connected data wise our iPad to our camera, so the pictures can go from one to another. That's good. Now what we want to do is power both. We want to power the camera because we don't want to use the batteries, because the batteries don't last. Like the batteries is gonna last like 30 minutes. You're gonna be looking very bad in front of your clients. So you always want to power at all times your camera and your iPad. For the camera, it's very easy. You got this, what we call the dummy batteries. What is this? The dummy battery is this thing right there. So you got this thing, which is obviously a fake battery, and you guys got this one that you want to plug into your photo booth or into a wall if you are just at home trying to test stuff. And you got a kind of power adapter right there. So this is just to give you juice onto your camera at all times. So it's gonna replace the original battery spot, and you want to put it the right way. If you don't put it the right way, it's not gonna work. If this cable is hanging somehow, somewhere, somewhat, it is not going to work. So let me show you exactly how to plug it into your Canon R100 so you don't have any error messages. So what you want to do is just open the cache. Very easy. You just want to slide right there, open it, grab this thing, look for like the right way to plug it in, and plug it in. If you leave this thing open, it is not going to work. I'm telling you guys, it is not going to work. You want to close this thing, and somehow, somewhat, it's not closing. Why? Because the other end of the cable is not placed right. You will see there's like this small gap. Let me just show you, because my camera, you see this small thing right there? This is for you to bring this cable right there and to be able to just go through that thing so you can lock properly. You see, I locked it properly. There is no kind of bump or anything. It's legit, because they just made this space available for the cable to be able to just go straight. So if you don't do that, and if you have like your cable just like doing a sort of a bump, it is not going to work. You want to be able to have your battery spot fully locked. As soon as I'm going to plug this thing, so this thing right here, into a wall, our camera is gonna be powered, and we're gonna have power, no problem. So next thing, before I just plug everything into a power source so we can test it, next thing and last thing is you want to use this thing for powering your iPad. What did I say previously? This one is your iPad right now. This is the one that says data. So this one goes to the camera. The other USB-C port, this one is going to go to the power. And it says PD for power distribution. Very easy. So right now, I'm going to just grab this one, grab this one, and just plug it in there. Yeah. And right now, don't forget that you got a lot of available spot in your photo booth. You want to plug it into your photo booth, and then you have juice. Since my photo booth is right there, I'm going to use just the wall. So I got this little thing right there. I got this thing for power. So first of all, I'm going to plug the iPad onto the last remaining one. And then I'm going to plug my camera, since I have other power sources down there at my feet. So okay, so now that I've done it, everything is powered. Now just make sure I show you exactly how to make it work on any software. We're just gonna take LumaBoot for the example, but you can do it with basically anything. A camera is two parts, basically. You got the body, which is right there, and you got the lens. Sometimes both of them are attached. You cannot detach them. Most of the times you can detach them. This one, I think you can remove it, but I'm not going to do it because it's just useless as of now. Sometimes you plug everything and you go to the software and you can't see the camera. Why is that? A lot of things can happen. First of all, you didn't remove this cap right there, so it won't let you take any picture. And another mistake that I did myself is I didn't open the lens. Like if you don't open the lens like this, if it stays locked like this, you won't be able to see your camera in any software. So you want to open the lens like this, and then you go ahead and open your software, and normally it's going to detect your camera. One other stuff that you guys also do that mess up the way this thing works is you guys forget to add the SD card. The SD card, you should have it at all times in your camera, even if like you don't even use it, because from my experience I realized that the pictures are going straight from the camera to the iPad. But I feel like at some point they might be stuck into the SD card for a small amount of time. So that small amount of time is just what you need the SD card for. So if you don't have the SD card into your camera, it won't work. And there's like, I recommend this one. Like you want to use good materials. Like this one, the Extreme Pro from SanDisk, is pretty legit. I'm going to put all the links down there so you can just go ahead and grab it right now and make your setup work. So basically that was everything I wanted to cover in this video. We're just gonna go ahead and open Lumabo to see if it works, and if it works, that will be it for this video, guys. So let me just unlock my iPad and see if it works. I will show you exactly what I have. And you want to turn on the camera. If you don't turn it on, how will this thing work? It won't work. Okay, so right now you can see that my camera is on, but I cannot see it on Lumabo as of now. So if I picture, is it the camera? No, this is not the camera. So right now I cannot see the camera. So I might have done something wrong. I need to find out right now. Okay, I think it's good. It said Canon EOS R100 is connected. Yeah, the message just disappeared, but right now it's connected. So it took a little time. It took like a minute to get connected, but right now it's connected. And you will see like on the screen of your camera, you will see a kind of a charging bar with a black screen. That means your camera is connected to the software. So this is it, guys. I hope this video was very helpful for you guys. Don't forget, I offer one-on-one consultations. So if you have anything that you can do and I can help you with, feel free to book a call with me. If I cannot solve your problem, as you already know, you get your money back. Also, feel free to check out my online shop at bootcorner.com. You will see my very own photo booth with this iPad inside. I call it Star Booth, with all the resources that you guys need to get started right now and to be able to make beautiful events. A lot of you guys go to Alibaba, you get scammed because you think you want to like have the cheap price, but with that cheap price comes zero knowledge, vendors that you cannot even trust. So that's why I put together my very own, and I make sure that you guys have like the best service ever with someone that you trust and someone that is going to get you straight with a lot of knowledge that I just got from doing a bunch of events. So I just got a newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter, where I send like very important, very useful content so you guys can just get better in your photo booth business. I also put together a new Facebook group for us to just be able to share knowledge, share information in real time. Any time of the day, just post something, someone can just be able to help you out. So that was it for this video. I hope it was helpful, and I see you guys in the next one.